Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports Network coverage of today's event, the 210 Speed and Agility 7-on-7 here at the Woodland Hills Wolvarena. Right now we are looking at Johnstown versus Brashear. That is Johnstown in the blue and Brashear in the black. Johnstown had quite a bit of distance to get here, so they're going to make the most of it. They had a little bit of a rough batch last week from what we've seen. However, it seems like they're right in the zone right now. They are at the 35-yard line. So they have a chance here to really get that score going in their favor this early in the game. Right now, it is 0-0 in terms of the score. So let's see what we got here. Johnstown's offense, we've seen them before. They have a lot of potential here. The quarterback is absolutely phenomenal. Right now, quarterback is sending the ball over. Ooh, I kind of jinxed on him. I said he's phenomenal, and then a pass like that. Hey, no sweat though. He is a great quarterback. There is no question about it. There's a little bit of a misjudgment there. So just swerve nothing. A little bit of an update in the rules. They force a turnover. It's not worth any points at all. So we got the quarterback sending it deep, and almost an interception there. Almost. Oh, was it? Oh, it was an interception. Well, how about that? To me, it didn't look like it. But all right, lo and behold, that is 3 points for Brashear.
Was it an interception?
Yeah. So well done there by Brashear. They got that interception down by the 5-yard line. And now here they are at the 40-yard line on the offense. So the score is now 3-0. Brashear in the lead. They sent it deep and almost had an interception there for Johnstown as well, but a beautiful reception there by Brashear. Down at the 10-yard line. Well done. And let's see what they got here. Ooh, and I stand corrected. Down at the 5-yard line. So off to a great start here for Brashear. Can really make something of this play and take that lead further than expected, as they could potentially put them at 9 or 10 or maybe 11. Well done there. A touchdown by Brashear. And there's that 9 we were talking about. Now they have a chance here to go for a 1-pointer at the 5-yard line and a 2-pointer at the 10-yard line. Let's see what they're going to go for. They're going for that 2-pointer. So looks like they're trying to go for 11-0. Let's see. They certainly are capable of doing such, as we've seen in that play. It took them no time to get down to the end zone. So great offense, great quarterback. It does put a lot of pressure on Johnstown. Nonetheless, the game is not too far away from their grasp. They can get a hold of it, and beautifully done there. Number 14 takes it. Although it looks like they're not going to count it. Oh, nope, they do count it. Okay, there we have it. So we're now looking at a score of 11-0.
When they stop them, they don't get 2 points for that. Oh, they got the 2 point conversion on a touchdown?
Yeah. So now Johnstown has a shot at redemption here, as they have the 40-yard line for the offense. Quarterback in action here. He sends it deep. Low, man. Almost had it. Looked like he was going for that one-hand grab and just wasn't enough. He just wasn't aligned with the ball there. Hey, not all hope is lost, though. They have a shot here to go deep yet again and perhaps this time go right for the end zone shortly after the reception. Because absolutely great positioning there by their offense. It's just a matter of just being a few inches over it and getting right with that ball. Quarterback looking over to the left and taking down just shy of the 35-yard line, keeping them in the 40-yard line. Looks like they're motivated, amped up. Let's see what these lads got going on here. Plays in mind. Let's see how well it's executed, and well done there as he slips out the 30-yard line, gaining them 10 yards here. So 11-0. Johnstown can still make something of this game. And it looks like going short was a short-term strategy that they had here. But perhaps they're going to go long. Nope, they're still keeping it short. And that pass was blocked by the defense there. So we have a turnover. And the turnovers aren't worth much because they're not worth anything now. So right now the score is 11-0. And Brashear here on the offense now, which is an ugly sight there for Johnstown. But an absolute beautiful vista there for Brashear as they have a possibility to really widen that gap. Brashear at the 40-yard line still. Defense was thick there for Johnstown as they were able to hold off that pressure. But for how long? And game is in action here. That reception was no good.
So they can program it from afar. And I can get him on the phone.
Great action there from the quarterback from Brashear, who is possibly James Doran. Possibly. As I look at this roster, we don't have the names matching their numbers, and the numbers aren't the numbers that they usually were in the official season. But taking a look at Brashear's roster, that is possibly James Doran. Or Doran James, rather. And still at the 40-yard line here for Brashear. They do have the lead, though. 11-0 as it stands. Brashear's official conference record for 2022 and 2023 was 1-3, with an overall record of 2-4. Brashear here on the offense, still at the 40-yard line. Defense holding up very well here for Johnstown. And defense was on it as they were able to put away that pressure there from Brashear. Which gives Johnstown the turnover. So now Johnstown is here at the 40-yard line for the offense. Game is in action here. Quarterback sends it over down the field, sends it deep, and received beautifully so there at the 5-yard line.
Okay, we're all here. Yes, we're all here. Hello?
Great run there by Johnstown. As they now are just outside the end zone.
She's on the line. I don't know what she did. I'm just speaking to her. Told her I was getting ready to win. She said the way that you're going about doing it, adding your integrations to the Wesley Center's dashboard is probably the smartest.
Quarterback looking to the right and just outside the end zone. Can almost taste the victory there on that one. So Johnstown just right outside the line for a touchdown. And they absolutely need this touchdown to happen. And again, they came about an hour and 30 minutes away, if I recall right. The distance between Johnstown and Pittsburgh, to say the least. They got to make the most of this. Otherwise, it's going to be a long drive back home, guys. But it looks like they're absolutely going to deliver there. Beautifully so. Number 4 with the touchdown from Johnstown. Absolutely beautiful work there by Johnstown as they are now 6 under 11. It looks like they're going in for that 2-point run. It's a risk, but understandably so as the time is running out. And they're trying to go for the maximum amount of points they can obtain. Especially if they could get an interception in the next play before the timer runs out. Which is worth 3 points. Quarterback sends it down the middle and does it count? No good as it's out of bounds. Could have made something of that one. Unfortunately for Johnstown, they were just a little bit outside the field there. So Brashear is back on the offense. Somewhat in a comfortable place as the game is almost over here, but not quite yet. So Brashear at the 40-yard line here for the offense. And the score is now 11-6. Brashear still in the lead here over Johnstown. And again, if this is not your school, if you're here just a little bit too early, we got another game coming up, at least 2 more games, if I'm not mistaken. I have a schedule here, but that schedule has not been at all accurate. And beautifully received there by number 8. Which is fine, because we absolutely love to cover these games for you all. And Johnstown, they came a long way. They're giving it their best shot. Of course, the official season is around the corner. I know it feels weird to say it this early in the season. I mean, we're in May. Official season doesn't begin till August. But nonetheless, practice. Practice never ends. And the ultimate form of practice is always in a skirmish. Iron sharpens iron. And a skirmish against the best. while being the best makes for a much better performance. Right now, Brashear is going further down on the field here at the 20-yard line. So the prospects for Brashear here are looking quite shiny, as it looks like they might have this game. However, Johnstown can still get that interception, and possibly, if they don't lose time here, get that touchdown that they desperately need. And well done, received by number 14, just at the 15-yard line. And the time is indeed running out here. Got roughly about 5 minutes on the clock. And of course, we got more games to come here. 11:06. Brashear sends that ball just outside of the field. And it looked like it had a lot of potential there. It just was not received in time. If my schedule is correct here, at least at this go-around, it will be Blue and Gold versus South Allegheny. Blue and Gold. I'm not at all familiar with that school district or whomever that may be, but I'm interested in seeing who that may be. Might be Brashear since they're wearing... And no one, never mind. Brashear's just wearing black and gold. And well done there. Number 6 rushed it in. And it looks like we are just about finished here with this game. Of course, we got more action coming up here on the Roxamore Sports Network. And of course, more to come this month and next month as well, as we cover these games every Tuesday and Wednesday, starting at 5 p.m. and ending at 8 p.m. 10 schools, 1 field. Well, usually about 10 schools, roughly. And that was Johnstown versus Brashear. Brashear came out victorious with 11/6. That's the final score there. And again, we got another event coming up here, which my schedule says South Allegheny versus Blue and Gold, which I believe is Carrick, in other words, but we'll see. We'll see if that is at all the case. I'm Maximilian Kiever with Roxamore Sports Live here at the Woodland Hills Wolvarena. And again, join us next week, Tuesday at 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. As well as Wednesday, we're going all the way to early July. So be sure to tune in with us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. You can catch us on Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Twitter, our Facebook beta page, and of course, YouTube. So thank you all for joining in with us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We'll see you next time.